2020 was one of our best years for fossil hunting. I know this year sucked for a lot of us.
This sucks.
We wanted to thank each and every one of you personally for subscribing to the channel.
Who watches this stuff anyway?
Now let's head to South Carolina to begin this year's top 10 countdown. You can't see it right now, but there is a big triangle right there, and I think it's whole, and I am extremely excited. There it is. That's a triangle. No, I want to grab it. It's mine. It's mine. No, don't grab it. It's mine. It's mine. No, don't do it. Don't do it, cat. Oh, that is a nice tooth. Why'd it gotta eat though? Look at the tip broken off. That thing is huge. All right, we're gonna clean that up. That is a big Mastodon shark tooth. That's the biggest one I've ever found. That is awesome. Yes, give me some. Give me some of that.
Fat boy.
I wanna get a knuckle.
Oh, sorry. I was looking right at the gravel.
So this spot turned out really nice, but we're gonna see if we can't find more spots to dig and find some awesome pieces of history and some more Megalodon shark teeth and Mastodon shark teeth. It's really cool. That is what your bag should look like after a good fossil hunt. This is what we're looking for. That is a 2-foot long lightning strike, at least the evidence of one. That is freaking brilliant. That is a lightning strike that would have traveled all the way down to the water table 5 million years ago. And that water table way down there, maybe 20 feet below, was the conductor the lightning was trying to get to. And that enormous amount of energy formed this beautiful glass tube. All right, there's my last bit of lightning for the day. And then we're gonna go talk to Dr. Basic and get wrapped up and out of here.
So this rock here is an interesting combination of sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. So the definition of an igneous rock is that it forms from a melt. And since this is glass, and glass is the cooling product of melt, this is an igneous rock, but it is also capturing sand on the outside and cementing it. And so the cementing of sediment, such as sand, is also the definition of a sedimentary rock. And finally, when you heat rock and change its structure and its mineralogy, you're by definition a metamorphic rock. So a fulgurite is actually all three.
Oh my God.
That's nice. Junk.
He found a meg where my nice one came from.
That is nice. That's a day maker right there.
Oh yeah, you can't find anything else better today practically. That's awesome. Oh.
It's almost 3 inches.
Oh my God, that is pretty.
That's really pretty.
It comes with friends too.
That's gonna dry off to be so light and gorgeous.
It's got a little feeding damage and 1 serration nick. Other than that, oh, 2 right there. Other than that, that's probably my top 2 meg teeth.
It's hard for us to even explain how gorgeous this Megalodon tooth is, and from this area,
especially from this river, that's unheard of.
That's as good as they get. I don't know how we're gonna beat that the rest of the day. Do you mind if I see it, Joe?
That's like Venice Golden Beach colors.
Wow. That is so nice.
That just came out these last like 5 minutes.
Let's get that in the sun. And there it is. An absolutely A+ quality, gorgeous tooth from this river. That is one of the top 5 Megalodon teeth in this area I've ever seen.
The heck you talking about top 5? That's the number 1.
Number 1? Nah, mine's better.
No, it's not. It's pale white.
You found a feather?
I think so. That's another little feather, I think.
Oh wow, that is another feather.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, you've got to be kidding me.
I've never found a feather before.
And now you've got 2. That was so pretty.
That side's really nice.
That's amazing.
See? Little downy feather.
You found a fossil feather. That is nuts.
I dinged it with the chisel.
That is a feather.
Mm-hmm.
That level of detail after 52 million years. There are few places in the world with bugs, and there are even fewer places where you have enough fine detail preservation to, first of all, preserve feathers, and then enough oil and mineral to give them color. Such a unique little snapshot of geologic time and natural history. And there is Joe's feather one more time. We've got the positive and the negative of it, and we've got plenty of really nice bugs that Joe found today. Let's find some fossils. This is definitely a good hole. I just almost kicked another piece of Mastodon Tooth right below me. I'm gonna go grab it. Get a little bit cold, but it's nothing compared to how cool this stuff is. Oh, that would have been so nice. Why'd you have to break? Why did you have to break? There's a whole tooth there.
Let me look
There's
at
a
it
whole
underwater.
tooth. Yo, you can take a look at it. Yes. Whoa! Woo!
Calm down.
No. All right, Joe. I'm gonna start excavating this. This is awesome. Oh wow,
Oh, that's nice size too.
that's pretty.
John, have you actually looked at this? Look at this orange, fiery flecks in that reflective, like translucent enamel.
I see that. It's pretty.
I'm gonna drown you, John. If you show up missing, I'll freaking break that camera and nobody will know.
We've got almost the whole left jaw, and so this tooth right here would have gone right in there. What an absolutely fantastic day.
For you.
Really awesome day to be out in the water. Ain't that right, Joe?
Found a horse tooth.
He found a horse tooth. Sorry, buddy. Good stuff. Let's get back home. Now, before we get to the top 5, I wanted to share with you guys some incredible fossils that we managed to collect this year that did not make the final cut. These fossils represent hundreds of hours of collecting wrapped up in a couple minutes. So here we go. Joe and I are currently hiking to 9,000 foot elevation. We're on the southern edge of the ancient fossil lake Uinta, and we're here today to look for fossil leaves. I'm gonna be spraying a little bit this way, just fair warning. No. Yeah, there it goes.
3-pound sledges and the big chisels. That'll do this real well. You're gonna have the big leaf on that plate if you can get that to split.
Split in half instead.
You're still gonna pop out a big leaf. No. Ah, you suck.
Look at that.
Oh, that's a conjointed leaf. Pop that off.
Come on, come on. We think we got the leaf right there, and it's just a matter of time. Oh,
Nice.
Oh, that is so nice.
That's really nice.
That's a good leaf.
It's a really good leaf.
Let's get this other part off.
Nice, John. That's that Platanus.
That's pretty.
That's a pretty leaf.
That's a real pretty leaf.
That's the stuff we're looking for.
That is a perfect sycamore leaf. The detail is really, really incredible. I love the serrated edges to the leaves. 48 million year old sycamore leaf. It's about hand sized, palm sized, and that'll be really cool to display back home. Lots of bone, good bone in the front of my taper jaw. Woo! Woo! You gotta check this out. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Both canines too. Oh my god, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's awesome. This incredible fossil is the last piece of an extinct taper jaw I have been searching for since I found this first piece in 2017. Holy crap, that's gorgeous. Beautiful jaw of taper. After finding that jaw, I started to check this spot in the river after every single high water event. And the next year, after a large storm came through, I found this nearly perfect right side of the jaw. Now, after 3 years, I'm lucky enough to have found the whole jaw, and it is ready to go on display at the Crystal Springs Foundation, so thousands of people just like you guys can go and enjoy it.
Ready for me to grab that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Ready?
Hey, smile. Look at the colors on that. Yeah, it's the same tooth.
Let's go set these up on that.
Yeah. Just managed to pull this piece of leg bone out of the river. The thing is huge. It's really stressing my hand how heavy it is. Really cool, awesome stuff in this river. Wow. Hey, turn around. Woo! I've been fossil hunting since I could hold a shovel, and on days like this, the biggest thing you worry about are gators. And I can tell you, you never get used to seeing them underwater. They can be in any one of these bends, under any one of these fallen logs, but that's what you have to deal with. They're the fossil guardians, the treasure guardians down here, and I will deal with gators in order to find some incredible fossils and go to beautiful places like this. Here comes the part where things get interesting. I'm not going to be able to record going in because I really need to focus, but I'm going to dive this deep hole, and if there's something in there, I'll make sure to show you guys. That is an incredible Mastodon tooth. The thing is huge. That's got to be one of the biggest, baddest ones I've found. So this tooth, yes, a single tooth, belongs to an extinct American mastodon. They're one of my favorite extinct Ice Age fossils to find out here. and they're really unique being that they are the first animal recognized as extinct by science. And that mainly owes to their incredibly unique, large, conical shaped teeth. So no other living animal has teeth that are this large with this type of enamel cap. Elephant teeth do get as big and even bigger, but they were grazers, so they have enamel plates and a smooth chewing surface for chewing down grass. But this is a really incredible fossil. I don't know how we're going to top it off today, but I will definitely try, and I am very happy that I came out today, despite the weather, despite the murky river, and despite all the bugs. Really awesome fossil hunt, really awesome fossil. We are walking more, and that looks like a human skull. We haven't flipped it around yet. I don't know if we should or shouldn't, but
Well, I feel like we should, because we don't want to call them out here. We don't know what it is. We should probably know what it is before we involve anybody else.
I don't think you should touch it.
Police department?
I'm in a local creek and we just found a human skull and human jaw. Ooh, it's not bad.
No, just a little root damage, but
That's still a pretty tooth. Great white shark. You gotta be kidding me. Lower great white shark tooth. Colton found his 5 minutes ago, and I start sifting over here, and that is definitely a great white. That is so awesome. Look at that thing. I'm so happy. That's what I came out here for. We've been scouting all day, all yesterday. Like, yes, let's get some more of these. That's the formation. We want more of that. I just found what definitely looks like a human jaw. So, there it is. That is a human jaw.
question is the rest of him in here?
So we do want to be respectful here, because if this is a skull, no matter how cool it is to us, this was once a person. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over just to make sure. We'll know in just a second. Yep, those are the eye sockets. That's a human skull.
Wow, that looks like it's been there for a long time.
I wonder how old it is. All right, well, we're gonna call local law enforcement.
Police department?
Hi, my name's Jonathan Valentine. I'm in a local creek and we just found a human skull and human jaw. It looks pretty old, but we're basically 100% certain that's what it is.
Alright, I'll get an officer over there.
Like 100 yards down.
Give me 1 second, we're not to tip this thing.
So the jaw's right here, and then the skull is right around the corner.
Right beside the glass jar, you see it.
It's right around this corner.
I see it right
10
there.
feet.
Yeah,
Say what?
it's definitely a skull.
It doesn't have any teeth, so they can't use the teeth to match dental records. But it might have some DNA. The problem with that is it's in water, so all that DNA is probably degraded or dissolved, and we don't even know how old it is really.
So we look at the mandible. This is the first thing that we saw. It's very, very small. You can see normally with human mandibles that are more modern, we have a much thicker surface right here. Well, you can tell this smooth surface, that means that all of the teeth have been gone. And since it is so smooth, we know that that happened before this person died. All of this up here, this damage that you see is all just post-mortem trauma. So the skull's missing a lot of identifiable features. One of the first things we do to look at if we're trying to determine if something is historic or forensic significance is the teeth. You can tell there are no teeth here at all, but based on just how heavy the skull is, the amount of damage, and then also with this tooth loss, it does not appear to be forensically significant. How old do we think it is? Honestly, there's really no way to tell, but it is a female. We can tell that based on the brow ridge. Men typically have more pronounced brow ridges right here. You can tell this is a little bit flatter. Also back here on this occipital protuberance, it's a muscle attachment area, so men are naturally larger here. If you feel the back of your head, you can feel a little bump. Women, it's gonna be small like that. Men, it's gonna be much more pronounced.
Well, thank you so much, Becky. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share it with friends and family. And as always, keep on digging science.